When it comes to teaching with bead strings, I feel like there's been this age-old debate that suggests that your bead string should always go to 120. But I disagree. So I'm going to show you how I set my bead string up and then explain why. I keep my bead string to 100 beads and I use 2 alternating colors that go to 50 in groups of 10 and then another 2 groups of colors in 10 to 100. Now the reason why I do this is because I want my students to be able to find any number less than 100 in no more than 3 steps. And so basically I want them to be able to subitize numbers up to 100. But when it comes to subitising, there's 2 types. And the first kind of subitising is perceptual subitising. So this is just our raw ability as humans to be able to spot a quantity. So it's said that most of us can subitise between 3 and 5 different things. And those of us who are really capable can maybe get up to 7, but thinking about in a classroom context, the majority of us are going to be somewhere between 3 and 5 different things. But then the question becomes, how can I instantly recognize this as 23? Well, that's because I've now moved on to conceptual subitising, and I'm not seeing this as 23 individual beads. Instead, I'm chunked it down and I'm seeing this as 1 10, 2 10s, and I'm seeing this as 1 3. And so if you've set your bead string up like this, you should be able to find any number within 3 chunks. So for example, if I wanted to find 64, I can instantly recognize this as 50, so that's 1 chunk, then 1 more 10, now I'm at 60, and then 1 4, 64. And then let's say I wanted to find the number 28, well, I can straight away see my 2 10s, but remember it's unlikely that I'll be able to recognize these as 8 individual things using perceptual subitising. So I'm going to know that this is 8, not by seeing that as 8 instantly, but by knowing that there's 2 left, and 8 and 2 make 10. So to get my 8 for my 28, I can just ensure there's 2 left, and then I can be confident that that's 8. And so the first activity I will do with my students when introducing the bead string is talk through this structure and then just pick some random numbers and get them to come up and see if they can try and make that number in the least amount of steps. And it's totally okay if they need more than 3 steps to get it initially. And so then going back to the debate about what about counting beyond 100, it becomes really easy to say to our students that one whole bead string now becomes our new unit for 100. And so after a quick photo, now we can straight away see that I've got 113, still with only 3 chunks of information. I can see 100, 110, and 3 1s. So yeah, go structure your bead string and you'll have your kids subitising numbers to 100 in no time, and then even beyond.